Marriage is often seen as one of life's greatest gifts, a promise of lifelong connection, love, and joy. But for many couples, something shifts. What began with warmth and trust slowly turns cold. This is the story of how love turns into hate and how healing is still possible. At first, it's subtle, a missed conversation, a sigh instead of a smile. Then comes the silence, the distance, the quiet resignation. You still live together, but you feel completely alone. How does a love that once felt unbreakable begin to fade? Most people believe couples fight because they're too different, but in truth, it's not about personality. It's about pain that has no name and needs that go unseen. What we argue about, chores, money, parenting, are not the real issues. Beneath those moments are deeper questions. Do you still see me? Do I still matter to you? In one session, a child once said, "I'm more afraid when my parents don't speak at all than when they scream." Silence to that child felt like abandonment. In a home where words disappear, the warmth disappears with them. Behind every conflict is an unspoken longing, to be heard, to be loved, to feel chosen, again. When we stop asking for these things with kindness, we start demanding them with anger, and eventually, with silence. Conflict isn't always a sign of failure. Sometimes it's a cry for help, like a warning light in your car. It tells you something deeper needs attention. Pain is not the enemy. Avoiding it is. Have you noticed how couples often fight about the same things? Again and again? It's not because they're not trying. It's because the pattern hasn't been broken. Patterns form when emotions go unheard, and walls replace bridges. Shame is quiet, but powerful. It tells you, I'm not good enough. I'm a failure as a spouse. Or even, I'll never be loved for who I really am. When shame walks into a marriage, honesty walks out. Fear says, if I speak up, I'll be rejected. If I show my pain, they'll use it against me. So we pretend, we hide, we smile on the outside while we fall apart on the inside. Children don't need perfect parents. They need emotionally present ones. What they see, what they hear, what they feel, becomes their blueprint for love. If we model emotional disconnection, they grow up believing that's normal. Healing begins not when we fix the other person, but when we listen, with the intent to understand. It begins when we ask, "How have I hurt you?" and then sit quietly to hear the answer. That is where restoration begins. Forgiveness is not forgetting, it's remembering, without rage. It's choosing to see the person, not just the pain they caused. And sometimes, forgiveness starts with forgiving yourself. No couple is too far gone. No story is beyond repair. Love doesn't die. It just gets buried. With honesty, courage, and grace, any couple can begin again, even you. Thank you for watching Episode 1, When Love Turns into Hate. In the next episode, we'll explore why couples repeat the same arguments and how to break the cycle of pain. Until then, choose gentleness, choose to listen, choose to stay. See you in Episode 2.